I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power. Josh, when he said I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, it's not saying I'm not ashamed to stand in the market and preach. That's what we were told. It's not what it is. It's not I'm not ashamed to go to Oruba with megaphone. That's not what it means. What it means is that I am not ashamed to preach the content of the gospel, the message of the gospel. The message of the gospel is problem, but I am not ashamed to preach that which is too good to be true. The problem is not the preacher. Even in Christianity right now, the problem is not the preacher. The problem is the message. We are looking at the love of God through the lenses of man. We cannot understand it. That God will look at a sinner and say, I love you. That the person that killed your mother, that God can still forgive him and he will come to heaven. We are looking at the love of God with the lenses of man. That's what the Bible, Paul says, I am not ashamed to preach this gospel. Even if you don't understand it, it doesn't, yes. It is not coming to the market. In our generation, if you're committed to the gospel, they mock you. Osas is not what they call us. They have a couple of names that they call me. But I am not ashamed. That's what it means to preach the content of this message. Yes. It is not coming to the market. You can come to the market and talk what is not the gospel. So that is not what it is. This is the wisdom of God exemplified. If you refuse to accept the wisdom of God, you will be on this side of God. Not because he wants to judge you. He has already judged and given you this. Everybody is here. Once you accept the sacrifice, you move over to this side. If you don't accept it, that's why he said, go back to John chapter 3, verse 17. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Can we put our hands together for him? For God sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, that the world through him might be saved. Next verse. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not. What we call the great throne judgment is just for people to know that they will go to hell. Judgment has already been done. That's why there are two judgments. The judgment seat of Christ for the people that are saved, and the great white throne judgment. Once you see yourself in the great white throne judgment, Yoruba man so bad, tetelestai, it's finished. It's like when my wife gave birth, the doctor came to me. I was inexperienced. My first son, I was very inexperienced. The doctor came to me. He said, we want you to know, are we giving you the placenta? Are we disposing it? In my head, I'm like, I need to see the placenta of my son. If I leave it, they will dispose it and I will not see it. I said, the man, give me. So he gave me. I finished looking at the placenta. And I said, the man, please, can you take it back? And the man said to me, he said, those are two pathways. Once you take one, it is irreversible. You can't take one, go half, and come back and give us. You cannot take this one and wake up and say, I need it. If you see yourself on the judgment seat of Christ, you will not see yourself at the great white throne judgment. Those are two ways that can never meet themselves. Because judgment has already been done. He that believeth not is condemned already. Why? Because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. So that's how he resolved the matter. Remember, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6. It said, unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor. It is not Wonderful Counselor. That's bad interpretation by King James. It's Wonderful Counselor. The one that resolved the matter. Wonderful Counselor. The wisdom of God that resolved the matter. Which matter? The matter of sin and salvation. He is Wonderful Counselor, the mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Look at all these words. All of them are tied to salvation. That's why he came. So to understand redemption, you must understand that a price was paid.